Hey gang, it's your girl Amy here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do something a little different and a little fun. So of course, in today's climate with everything that's going on, states are starting to reopen. We're slowly going into phase one of the reopening phase coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic. And one of the requirements in most of our doctor's offices, grocery stores, is that we're required to wear masks. And so a friend of mine, she had posted a status in her Facebook story, and she was saying how, because of the mask, she can't wear lipstick. So that kind of got me to thinking, there are quite a few lipsticks and a lot of brands that have products that claim to be like a Superstay, or they don't move, or, they last for 12 hours or 24 hours or whatever, the claim to fame is. So I decided, why not put two of my favorite brands to the test? So I have a couple of shades of the Amore Satin matte lipsticks from Milani. And then I have a couple of shades, which they're kind of similar shades. I have a couple of shades of the Maybelline matte Superstay, the matte ink Superstay lipsticks. So I thought it would be fun to see which would actually hold up under a mask. I have a doctor's appointment today, so I'm going to go out for that. And then I also have to go to the grocery store, so I'm going to go out for that as well. So I have two masks, and so I've already marked which lipstick will be which mask. So in the Milani, I'm going to use the red, which is the shade Satin. I'm going to use the red, which is the shade Satin, and I've already marked the red on this mask. So this lipstick will be for this mask. And then for the Maybelline, we're going to take the darkest shade that I have, which is in the shade Protector. And that's going to be associated with this mask, okay? So we already have everything set. So I want you guys to see that there are two masks, two shades, because we're going to honestly go through this and see if this really works under the mask. Okay, so up first is the red shade from Milani. So I'm going to grab my mirror and we're going to pop this shade on. Not going to use any type of lip liner. It is just strictly the lipstick because we really want to see if this will hold up. All right, so my lips are done and I am going to let this dry, and then I will see you guys when I get in the car just before I put the mask on. All right, guys, so I'm in the car. I just pulled up to the doctor's office, so I'm ready to go in for my appointment. So I have my mask, and as you can still see, it is the red marking, so it's the right mask. And I'm going to just go ahead and put this on. As you can see, I'm wearing my glasses. I'm going to pick up my new contacts. So let's just put the mask on. Get my earring out of there. And we're gonna go on. All right. Already my glasses are fogging up. Woo! All right, so I'm talking under here. My lips are continuing to touch. Oh my Lord, y'all. I can't. Okay. That's fogging up. And it's already raining outside. So all right, so I'm talking under here. Mask is on. Let's see how the Milani holds up during the doctor's appointment. All right, guys, I'm here at the doctor's office, and I'm waiting for my doctor to come in, and you can kind of see where I am. All right, so still in the mask. I do have an errand to run after this. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy and pick up some meds, and I'll still keep the mask on throughout that entire errand. Even though I'll be in my car, I'll keep the mask on for the sake of this experiment. And when I get home, we will take a look and see how the Milani has held up thus far under the mask. Right, guys, so I finished my exam and I'm back in the waiting room. Just important to note that the mask was on during the entire exam, so using my chin against the chin strap, and engaging with the doctor, so there's constant movement of my lips against the mask. So just another quick note, in looking at the mask, I can kind of see a little bit of red kind of peeking through, so I'm not sure if that's like a reflection of the color that's, you know, through the mask, because the mask is pretty thin. So don't know if that's the color, you know, you can actually see through the mask, or if that's a transfer of color onto the mask, because I haven't taken the mask down. So we will see exactly what that red that we're seeing. We'll see what exactly that is. Hey guys, I'm back in the car and I'm leaving the pharmacy, and I just realized that I didn't do the time. I didn't show you guys what time it was. So I want to flip the camera around so that you can see what time it is right now. So as you can see, it's 12:12 and I just left the pharmacy. So I put on the lipstick. It was probably about a little bit before 10:30. So I've been in this lipstick now for about roughly 2 hours. And so I'm gonna wear it until about until about 2 o'clock. So I'll wear the lipstick and the mask until about 2 o'clock when I get ready for my video conference at work. And then I'll wear it for a few hours going out to the grocery store for the second lipstick. So just to give each one the same amount of wear time to make sure that, you know, this test is completely balanced. All right, guys, so I am back. I'm home, and I've been home for a little while now. So I wanted to show you guys the time. So it is 13:47, which military time is 1:47. So I'm going to remove the mask. All right. So the first thing I noticed off the bat, the lip color is intact, but there is some coloring that has transferred to my chin. Not so much on my top lip. Let me grab a mirror. Just grab a mirror. So looking at it in the mirror, yeah, definitely some transfer of color on my chin. There's even a little bit. I'm gonna get closer so you can see. There's a little transfer of color on my nose. So when you come out of your mask, you will definitely may need to powder. Have some translucent powder to dust away some of the coloring. But the lip itself is very much intact. So it does, the lip is intact. I'm gonna pat a little bit, and there is a little bit of transfer on my finger, but you know, for the most part, the lipstick stayed. All right, so let's take this off and let's move on to the Maybelline. So I'm gonna grab a towelette. This is one of the Burt's Bees facial cleansers, makeup remover wipes, and I'm going to wipe away this red. It doesn't really stain my lips, but just to make sure that everything, that we have a clean slate, clean canvas, I'm going to add a little bit of the Neutrogena makeup, the oil-free makeup remover, Iron Lip makeup remover. I'm going to put a little bit of that on the cloth and just use that to make sure that all of the residue is gone. So before we move to the Maybelline lip, I want to show you the inside of the mask. So you can see that there was some transfer inside the mask from the Milani, but it didn't take away from the lip. All right, moving on to the Maybelline. So again, this is the Maybelline, the matte, the Superstay matte ink in the shade Protector. And I'm going to pop this on. That's a little sticky, wet. So we're gonna give that a chance to dry. So I'm gonna grab my fan and we're gonna dry this down a little bit. Help it along. So we're gonna let this dry. The time of this application, the time is 1:52. I'm gonna give this a few minutes to dry. I have a video conference at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna let this dry down so that video conference is in about 8 minutes. I'm going to take that call wearing the mask. So when I get ready to, oh, my ear is itching, sorry you guys. When I get ready to log into that meeting, I will come back really quickly, so you guys can see me putting on the mask. It's 1:50 now. I'll take this off at near 6 o'clock. So about 5:45, 5:50, I will come back and remove this, and we will see how the Maybelline stays. All right, guys, I am preparing to sign into my meeting. I have another phone. The screen is cracked, but as you can see, it's 2:04. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the mask on so you can see this is the right mask, so it has the right marking. Let's go ahead and slip this on. And this is pretty much relatively dry. I'm gonna put the other mask on. Oh, I got it on upside down. Let's put it on right, shall we? All right. Okay. Mask is on. And I will check in with you guys when I get to the grocery store. All right, guys, so I'm getting out of the car. I made it to the grocery store. So I'm gonna go inside. So we're just gonna make it through. So far, so good. I thought he was talking to me, y'all. He wasn't talking to me, he was talking to somebody else. All right, but we're going inside the store, and I will check in with you guys in a couple hours. All right, guys, we have come to the end of the day, and it is 5:42. So this has been on for just about 4 hours. So we're going to remove the mask, and let's see, how did Maybelline do? All right, so my lips are pretty much still intact. They still look good. This is the inside of the mask. So there was, look, I'm gonna get this close, you guys. There's no transfer in this mask. And this is the same mask. There's the marking. Look at the difference. This is the inside of the Maybelline mask. This is the inside of the Milani mask. Big difference. Big difference. So it is safe to say Maybelline truly is the Superstay lipstick. It truly does not move. So Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. This is the color I had. So the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink is the lipstick. So this is a drugstore brand. Maybelline, of course. So is Milani. But this is the lipstick to wear that will not move under your mask. And also, you don't see any transfer. There's no transfer of lipstick on my skin anywhere. So it's not on the mask. It's not on me. Held up through the day. I'm rubbing my finger across. Nothing comes out. And I am like rubbing my finger across, and there's barely anything that has come off on my finger. So Maybelline is the winner of this challenge. So I would say if you're looking for a good lipstick, something that won't move, something that will keep under your mask, Maybelline is the way to go. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video, but I want to do something just because I don't want there to be any conspiracies. Want to put everything to rest. I do have multiple phones. This one is busted up, but I do have multiple phones, so I don't want anybody to think that when I showed the time on a different device that it was a different day or any of that nonsense. 2 devices, well 3 if you count the one I'm using to record this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. So comment down below. Let's talk. If you're not a member of the Amy gang, come on and join. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the little bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.